Sorry for the late video. Obviously yesterday was a tough loss, and I really apologize. I gotta stop putting my emotions over the games. Over what I want to do with this channel and my career in specific. But basically, like yesterday after the game, obviously a tough loss to Atlanta. 1 o'clock start time, 4 o'clock end time. God, so many things to discuss, but yeah, I didn't post anything, I didn't record anything until right now, obviously today, Monday, because after the game I kind of laid down. I was tired and I wasn't feeling good really going into the game, like health-wise. I wasn't feeling good. It had been a tough week and hadn't got much sleep. But yeah, I'm here now, and let's get right into the recap. So basically, like, yet again, the story of the Jets this year. Blew another lead that we had. We had the lead in this game at 3 separate occasions. Once was yet again on the first drive of the game where we got an opening drive touchdown. I think that's 3 games in a row now that we've gotten an opening drive touchdown, and surprisingly enough, we've lost all 3 of those games. This is getting really weird, almost to where the point to where I'm at, to where I think the NFL is rigged again, like I did in my video that I posted last February following the Super Bowl. It really amazes me how this team has harped over and over and over again the last 21 days on finishing games that they have leads in, and it hasn't happened. It makes you wonder, like, what are they doing wrong in these games? And I'll tell you what it is right now. It's the penalties. The penalties and the underperforming defense 3 weeks in a row that has really got on my nerves. Apparently, it seems to me that the only thing Todd Bowles has been stressing of these guys is getting takeaways. Because that seems like that's all we've done on defense this year. We finally got a sack by a defensive lineman, Muhammad Wilkerson, this week against Atlanta. Finally. Muhammad Wilkerson's starting to play for his paycheck. We finally got that. But, like, we're getting run on. We shut Devontae Freeman down, but Tevin Coleman with that 43 or 45-yard burst towards the end of the game really, really cost us this game. This defense, and they're getting picked apart by quarterbacks. First off, they're giving them too much time at the beginning of the plays to throw the ball. Matt Ryan was pressured about, and look, maybe 20% of the game, and you should at least try to hit that 50-45% time, of rushing the quarterback and getting in his face. At least 40%, not no 20%, because that gives them all the time in the world, especially a quarterback like Matt Ryan, and a quarterback like Matt Ryan who's looking to get his offense going this season. God, that was hard to watch. Yeah, this defense, they shredded us for 2 touchdowns. One to, I believe, Austin Hooper, and another one to... And the one to Austin Hooper, Matt Ryan just danced around in the pocket in. And the one to Mohamed Sanu, it looked like Matt Ryan was going to get sacked, and he evades the sack. Great play by him, and great catch by Mohamed Sanu, diving forward. I believe he had Jamal Adams right behind his back. So great play by him. But and another game, and the penalties. The penalties are getting ridiculous. This game, we cut down on the penalties. Surprisingly enough. We actually only had like 5 or 6 penalties, but again, they were crucial ones. There were holds that when we were in field goal range, pushed us out of comfortable field goal range. And in a game where it's slippery, it's wet, you cannot have penalties like that cost you the ball game. God, man. So, yet again, another game, and I'm going to sort of wrap this up with saying this, 25-20 loss, 2 missed field goals by Catanzaro, by the way. But another game where we should have won. Like I said, we got that opening drive touchdown, 7-0. I think it was 7-3, we had the lead. And then it was 7-6, and then we got a field goal or something like that. Anyway, it ended up being 17-10 at halftime. But we had drives after that, after our scores, after we had stopped Atlanta, after we got takeaways, after we got those 2 fumble recoveries. from drop snaps, where we should have added on to our lead, and we couldn't do it. And that really cost us the game in the end. Atlanta, scored 15 unanswered. We were up 20. We were up 17-10, and then they ended up being 25-17 or 22-17. They scored 12 unanswered. We got a field goal, down by 2, and then Jeremy Curley muffs the punt. So, and all this collateral of a recap, this crazy mess that I just gave you guys, it comes down to this: we can't finish games, and we really cannot finish games with a young team like this when we're shooting ourselves in the foot. It's different than last year, and my good man Ray Lucas on the Jets postgame live actually put it into perfect words when he said, it's not like last year where we're losing games, we're getting beat. This year, we're beating ourselves. So I'm going to pretty much leave it like that. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game. Even if you're a Falcons fan, great turnaround for you guys. You guys are back on track, but I know we got Buffalo on Thursday night. I'm going to do the preview actually tomorrow on Tuesday, so get excited for that. Earliest preview I've ever done this season. I'm ready to turn this ship around and get to 4-5, shock the world, which is weird enough that we're going to have to shock the world to beat Buffalo. But I really believe this team should be 6-2, and because of the way we can't finish games, because of our shooting ourselves in the foot repeatedly over and over again, we're not. So it's 3-5 now, and go Jets as always. You heard it first from Harley, and let's get this shit back on track.